What up? Welcome to the podcast, the Hey Yo Now We Talking podcast. I'm your host, Calvin Maurice, with my boy.
Lucas Frink, let's get it.
Let's get it. So, on this podcast, we're talking to you about faith, personal development, business, and we're going to have a little fun with some trending topics. So, if you believe in us like we believe in you, go ahead and like this video.
Like, follow, subscribe to this video, this channel already, man. Let's do it.
Before we even get started, and don't forget to share it once you see that there's value in this too.
Hey, yo. What we talking about, Big Cal?
This time, we're going to start it off with faith.
Okay.
Faith.
Okay, I like that.
And you know what's on my mind?
What up?
Proverbs.
Okay, the
Proverbs.
wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay.
Man, before this podcast, you prayed and you asked that we have wisdom and we speak with the wisdom of Solomon.
Yes, sir.
And Solomon, of course, is the author of Proverbs. And I could stand behind Proverbs and Solomon's wisdom because it was God-given wisdom, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I like it a lot because it was wisdom it's like law. It's something you could bank on.
Yeah.
It talks about good and evil.
Mm-hmm.
It talks about principles.
Yeah.
And it talks about different personalities
For sure.
of people. So, I mean, to dive into like one example, I got it right here on my phone.
Talk to me, OG.
Like, we're going to talk about the good and evil first. So,
For sure.
let's break it down something simple. Like, something you don't even like think about is like, you know, a character like trait. So, the godly care for their animals, but the wicked are always cruel. That is Proverbs 12:10.
The godly care for their animals, and the wicked are always cruel.
Always cruel. So,
What does that mean?
it means, man, like, an animal, if you understand, like, you know, when Adam came into this world,
That's right.
God gave him instruction.
For sure.
That instruction was to have dominion.
Mm-hmm.
That means animals are below us.
Mm-hmm.
And since animals are below us, how you treat animals is how you treat someone lesser than you. If you treat someone lesser than you with love, that means you are more righteous. You are kinder. You're someone that looks after people.
For sure.
If you treat people lesser than you with contempt, with hatred, with malice, that is something that you could pick up on or in someone else and realize that they're just not people to be around. They're not righteous, and you should not be around them because if they treat someone lower than them like that, because, you know, you might be lower than them one day on some humble stuff. Like maybe you just might be down and out. And, you know, a friend that right there is even with you and they respect you, cool. But if you get lower than them and they disrespect you, you don't want to be around them people. You want people that's going to hold your hand and bring you back up.
For sure. And I like how you said it, bro, because literally what that makes me think of, yeah, like we could be taking care of our animals like you said, but I like how you correlated it to a fact of someone of lesser status or position or stature of you, right? And not even on no egotistical type of stuff, but just more so just where we at in life right now. So it's like how you take care of those people right now, God is always watching that. He's always, all right, okay, noted.
Noted.
Calvin, I see you, but noted. And then so if we ever come across, because we all go through trials, tribulation, hardship, or some type of challenges. We all go through that stuff. So it's like, God like, okay, when I send these challenges to you one day, based off the work that you've been, based off the good kindness and love and how you've dealt with other people in a lesser position, I'm going to have the same people come back and deal with you.
And there you go. It's like cause and effect. Proverbs has a whole bunch of cause and effect in it. So to piggyback off of that, I got another scripture for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Proverbs is deep.
They do.
So let's see.
I like that though. That's dope.
Yeah. So gentle words are a tree of life, and a deceitful tongue crushes the spirit. So again, it's cause and effect. Someone that could speak life into you, build you up. It is like, you know, a tree starts as a seed. But did you know, like, there's a phenomenon actually, like you can speak into like a plant and it grows. Of course you give it sunlight, of course you give it water, but if you speak life into that plant, it grows.
I heard that one time before, and I was like, bro, y'all folks tripping. Y'all folks crazy. Like, y'all just some tree huggers. But now, like, I've actually seen people in my family, like my granddaddy, bro, green thumb out of this world. And I'm watching, I'm like, bro, you ain't doing that really spectacular for real. But he'll go out, he'll tend to them plants, he'll tend to them trees, and he would even go out there and spend time. I wasn't even sure what he was doing, but I'm like, what you out there doing? And it could have been that he was either meditating or talking out loud or talking to the plants. But I have seen, like, I got like, bro, I have a friend in Louisiana, bro. She loves plants. Got plants in her room. I'm just like, all right, let's little OD. But she talks to the plants. Oh, plants, how you doing? Oh, I see y'all done got too much sun today. Let me pull you back. Or how are you doing? I'm like, but when I see them plants, like they growing. She take care of them. So life and death in the tongue. She always speaking love, kindness, growth, and development over her plants.
For sure.
And you see that.
For sure. And you got to do that as a man. You got to do that over your family.
There
As
you
an
go.
entrepreneur, you got to do that over your
Business.
employees, your business. And of course, you got to speak it over yourself. Man.
Hello.
You understand, like,
Hello.
prayer time is time for you to speak life into yourself. Because God had gave us that power. So
Come on. We made in his image.
For sure. For sure. So we can speak things into existence. We can speak strength into our bodies. We can speak intelligence and wisdom into us. And we can do that in two ways. We can ask our Father for it and receive it. Or we can, again, have power and dominion and speak it into ourselves.
Hello.
Because, again, we're made in his image.
Indeed. Bro, it's so big that you said it, man, because a huge thing that I did for myself, bro, I'm real big on affirmations. At first, I wasn't, right? I thought it was taboo. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to be talking about stuff I got because folks think I'm out here just capping. You know what I'm saying? But then it comes to a thing where it's like when you pray in private, you do your affirmations in private. And I had so many, got so many 6 and 7 figure mentors, bro, and they're really big on affirmations. They're really big on speaking things like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm making X amount of dollars a month consistently by a specific date. It's almost like how they teach us in school, right? SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, result oriented, and what the last one is, time oriented. So it's like you say those things over and over and over, bro. Like I got this routine, bro. I wake up sometimes around like 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and the first hour of my day is called my hour of power. It's 20 minutes of intense working out, you know what I'm saying? Just so I can sweat. And it gets those, I think they call like your serotonin levels or something like rushing, like your adrenaline levels start spiking. So throughout the day, you're a lot more calmer, a lot more cool. It's like I just function better. The next 20 minutes is 20 minutes of like personal development, like listening to an audiobook or reading a book or whatever the case may be, and then praying. So what I do is I combine my first 20-minute segment of like working out with an audiobook. And then my second 20-minute segment, I do affirmations. I got 77 affirmations inside of my book, and I go through those things. Man, look, my future holds something I would expect, but something I've never imagined.
I like that one.
I'm so happy and grateful now because my faith is growing stronger and stronger every day, and my purpose is being filled. And man, just so many other things, bro. And like literally in my affirmations, I'm talking about numbers I want to make per month by a certain date doing it. I'm like, yo, this junk is crazy scary. Scary crazy. But it's like life and death is in the tongue. So like you said, you speak life over your business as an entrepreneur. As a man or as a woman, you speak life over your family. You speak life over your husband or your wife or your kids. Man, you just speak life, bro, over the people that you're around.
For sure. And man, that's just one of the many principles that you can find in Proverbs. And that one right there, like, it's powerful. And do you understand how easy that is too? Simple, man. Like, you just gotta literally be mindful of what you say, and then be intentional about actively saying those things.
You're right.
Yeah.
I like that you said intentionality. Look, I want everybody that's listening to this right now, listen, for the lack of vision, the people perish, right? So we talked about doing affirmations. If you don't have a direction for where you're going at, or for where you're taking your family at, or for where you're taking your business at, or for where you're taking anybody that's looking up to you at, everybody up under you will perish. Your time will perish away. The potential that God has for you will perish away. Listen, somebody is always looking up to you. You are a mentor. And since you're a mentor, you got to hold yourself to a higher regard regardless. Because it's always somebody looking up to you, because you're going to change somebody's life that I can't change, or Calvin can't change, or the next person can't change. So everything that you do, you got to be hyper-focused on the intention, ignore all distractions, but also, too, have a vision for where you're taking your flock at.
For sure. And with that being said, that's a gem right there. So be intentional with reading Proverbs. Proverbs is something that any man can start on, any woman can start on, to get a foundation of morals, get a foundation of ethics and values, and something that you can hold yourself to the flame, hold yourself accountable, as well as hold other people accountable,
For sure.
so that you know who to hang around and
Hello.
who you know to pour into and how to pour into them, as well as pour into yourself. Simple
So
and
look,
easy.
if you want to invest in us, like we're going to invest in you every single week, go ahead and hit that like, that share, that follow, that subscribe button, and tune in with us.
Peace.